Hey guys, what's up? I want to do a little chit chat here. Tell you what, man, 2023 has already taught me a difficult life lesson.
So I had a friend that I've known for over 20 years. We didn't talk for 14 years, but we reconnected 4 years ago. And then as of Monday at about 12:30, something like that, all that ended forever.
Apparently. So, why?
Because apparently you can't speak your mind to people in 2023 because everyone gets offended. I guess they want it to be sugar coated. Well, I'm sorry, that's not the way I work. I will, if someone asks me a question about somebody, I will give the answer to them straight, you know, as long as I know about the situation that they're referring to. I do not sugarcoat, I do not lie about anything to anyone. And another lesson, I think I figured out why men, including myself, are giving up on the modern dating. I think I figured it out. Now, I want to talk about this. This may take a while, so grab a seat, pull up a chair, get you a drink, whatever you do. But so me and her reconnected 4 years ago. Started off talking, about old times from middle school when we dated then, and then high school, what we've been up to in our lives, and then we kept talking every day. Old sparks, you know what I mean? Old flyers always burn, right? So we start talking, and she texts me and says, I think you're cute, and I was like, well, that's cool, that's a plus. Because I think I'm pretty damn ugly myself. But anyway, she says that, and I was like, well, okay, I think you're pretty too. We start talking about dating, and then she says, when the time is right, ask me to be your girlfriend in like a romantic way, right? Let's build a friendship again first. Okay, heads up, guys out there. You're talking to a woman, and she says, let's build a friendship first. That is fucking straight cue to the friend zone. How do I know that? Because that's where I was for 4 years. That's how I know that. Okay, now, she starts talking to me, and do you have your GED? And I was like, no, I don't have a GED out of high school. I quit high school my third year of 10th grade. That's okay. Lots of people don't, you know. I don't have a license. That's okay. Lots of people don't have their license yet either, you know. And then it was Christmas, 2.5 years ago, Christmas Day. I thought, okay, I'm gonna ask her, see if she'll come eat Christmas dinner. So at my house here. So I text her, hey, you want to come eat Christmas today? I even dressed up nice. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not coming because it would be too awkward. And I was like, well, okay. I didn't get too, upset about it. If you don't want to come, that's fine. Whatever. And she calls me that day on Christmas Day. I'm done with dating. And, it's nothing against you or anything. I promise that. And it just immediately, everything we had talked about and what she said about, when the time is right, ask me to be your girlfriend, all of that was thrown in my face and completely turned around like it was never even said. Then I told her, "You said that. I don't recall saying that." "Of course you don't, because you never had the intention of dating me in the first place." You know what I mean? And that's not all. I mean, I have been completely broken by one person. Because, she gave me shit about not having the GED, not having a license, my job that I worked at the time for 4 years, only making $9 an hour. I would never work 12 hours a day for $9. Like, she's beneath it. And why did I let all this go on? I don't know. You know, I've told my friends, Matt and Josh, I wish I could explain to you guys why I liked her so much and why I still do. I can't put it into words. I don't know. But then, she did the GED, the no license, the job. And then, Skinny. I asked her one time, "Do you think I'm cute? You think I'm a good looking guy?" Because I look at myself in the mirror all the time, and I feel very self conscious. And she was like, "Well, personally, I don't like sticks. I like my man to have meat on him. And then you're too skinny for me, you know?" And I was just like, wow, okay. It was all a complete lie. That's how it felt, you know? All of it. And then she was talking to other dudes, screenshotting me their conversations, and I had to read how great she thought they were and all of that. And she told one guy, "Sticks," talking about skinny folk like me, "sticks are for dogs to chew on. They're not meant to have a woman." That's not what she said, but that's how she worded it. That's what she was implying, is what I'm saying. And I sat there and I read that and I was like, I asked her, "How can you say that to him? A guy that you're interested in dating, but then turn around and be friends with me?" Because it sounds to me like you can't stand skinny people and there was some kind of plague. And she just like, "Oh, you misunderstand. You misunderstand." No, I know what the fuck I read in black and white text. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gave up on dating. Like now, she's out of my life as of Monday. And I started thinking about it. I'm a little bit sad because of the 20 years that I've known her and, the friendship that we had. I'm a little bit sad about that. But I do believe that this happened because she's not supposed to be here for my 2023, this chapter of my life. I think something better is coming. You know what I'm saying? And maybe for this something better to enter my life, she needs to be gone. That's what I think. But dude, like, she would tear me down like that and then say, like, "You think you know stuff about stuff, but you really don't know anything." She even got on music with me one time. And we were listening to a song. I can't remember what song it was. And it was a pop song. And I was like, where's the musicality in this? You know? You can't tell what scale they're playing. You can't tell what key they're in. And I was like, Metallica, "Wherever I May Roam," is written in the Phrygian scale, the third mode of the major scale. and all of that, you know. And she's like, yeah, okay, you know. And I was like, look, you're not a musician, and you can't argue with a musician on musical knowledge when you're not one. You know what I mean? But she would do that. She would find ways to tear me down like that. She would talk to me like I was stupid sometimes. And I can't believe how long I sat and let that go on. After hearing her say that, you know, sticks are for dogs to chew on, and you need to have a high school diploma or a college degree to make it in this world, you know, you're a loser because you don't drive a car. She even told me that, you know, you're a loser. And I was like, I'm a loser, huh? And she was like, well, if you drove, it would be different. And I was like, no, it wouldn't. Because I'll tell you right now, what car you drive doesn't change the person you are in here. And the college degree and the high school diploma thing, you could be the smartest person in the world and still be a piece of shit. And shit rolls downhill no matter how high of a pedestal you sit on. But it's a hard lesson, dude. That anybody can walk away from you at the drop of a hat. Don't ever let anyone tell you how much they have you or have your back unless you've been through hell and high water together, like me and Josh. And some of the things that me and Matt have went through. Damn. You know, those two are my most solid friends. They are. Matt and Josh are my brothers. I wouldn't take nothing for them. I wouldn't trade them for nothing. We've all three of us never had a bad word between us, you know. I had another friend that was very solid. His name was Russell, and he passed away a few years ago. It'll be 3 years this May. Russell was the most solid friend you could ever have. He came all the way from Kentucky just to help us put a roof on our house. Him and Josh and Matt are the only people that call me. Matt and Josh still call me. He and Russell would call me. Hey man, how's your head these days? You know, how you doing? Just checking on me. With my female friend that left my life recently here, she could talk to me about all of her life problems. Her job, giving her shit, all this stuff, right? If I wanted to talk about that stuff, subject was immediately changed. I couldn't say, oh man, what a fucking hard day it was today, you know, at my job I work now. You don't work, you know, this like I do. You don't know what it means to work. And I was like, you know what? Why don't you come to my job in the summertime, 100-degree weather, and you're on an assembly line. You have to keep going until things are done. You can go get water, you know. You might go to the break room and sit down for a little bit. But I told her, you'd be fucking begging to quit within your first week. The job she had at the time, she got to sit in a nice air-conditioned building. My job, we don't have that luxury. But yeah, it's a hard lesson, man. It is. That anyone can walk away from you. For whatever reason they see fit, even if it is just talking to them about something straight. Not sugarcoating, giving your full opinion, and you know how people these days hate opinions. You can't have an opinion. If you are, you're damn near classified the same as a Satanist or a Nazi, you know? And then the relationship thing. Man, like, all the stuff that she said about me and how I am undateable and no girl would ever want a guy like me. She told me that at least 3 times. This is why no one wants you because of da 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 da. Whatever the fuck reasons it was that she gave. And, we as men in this society are not allowed to express things like this. We can't express when we're hurt inside. We have to be the alpha, we have to provide, we have to be stone all the time. But the woman can go all kinds of ape shit crazy on you, and it's okay, no worries. Male suicide occurs 70% more than female by statistics. Divorce in this modern age, 70% of the time, the female is the one that's filing for divorce. The men aren't leaving. It's the women that are leaving. But man, I never thought this day would come, really. I mean, me and her were super close. We could talk to each other. We used to be able to talk to each other about anything. But man, the stuff she talked about with me about guys, I got tired of hearing it. And I was just like, you know what? Don't bring this shit to me. I don't want to hear how great these dudes are just because they're big guys, they're fat dudes, and how shitty us skinny people are. I don't want to hear that. And then she made this comment one time about someone that she had dated. He played video games all the time. Nobody wants to date a gamer. I know I wouldn't date another one. And I was like, well, why do you say that? I could walk in front of him naked and he'd just play that game. And I looked at her and I was like, well, do you ever think maybe it's because it's you? He don't want to see your ass. He don't want to hear no shit from you. That game is probably his only time that he has peace with you. Just like me, man. I use my PS5 and my guitars. That's my peace. That's my happiness. Like if I couldn't play guitar, I'd lose my damn mind. Because when things like this come up, or I'm having a bad day at work, whatever it is, I can grab my guitar, sit down, play for 4 hours, and just shut the world out. But that's what I kind of wanted to discuss here. 2023 is already hitting me hard with some lessons, boy. And I tell you what, guys, life will test you any way that it possibly can. And when those tests come up, you got to go through whatever it takes to make sure you pass those tests, come out better on the other side. Because, I kind of thought if she ever left my life, I was going to be miserable, crying all the time and can't focus on my games, can't play my guitar. When she blocked me on social media and I saw that in the bathroom at work, I went and checked my messages, while I was using the bathroom. I was just like, good. And I was working. And I was like, maybe it's meant to happen. That's when it hit me that maybe she's not meant to be here for this chapter of my life. And in 2023, something better has to be coming. Maybe it's time for me to stop being so down on myself because of all the things that she made me feel about myself. Like I would wake up in the morning, getting dressed for work, and look at myself in the mirror with my shirt off and hate what I saw. Like, I'll show you. I'm super skinny, dude. Like, and all I hear is no one's ever going to want you because of that. No one's ever going to want you because you play video games. No one's ever going to want you because you basically talk shit about everyone when you voice your opinion straight. without a filter. And I figured that out too. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Not anymore. You start laying the truth on somebody, they're going to turn that shit on you. You're a bad person. You're a piece of shit. You talk so much shit about me. No, it's just I'm telling you the truth and you can't handle it. That's all that is. So yeah, 2023 has hit me with some hard lessons early, dude. This is only what? The first 2 weeks of 2023? Big changes have already started to happen. Things I thought never would happen, dude. But yeah, man, these life tests, you got to take them. You got to pass them. And you got to come out stronger. And if any guy out there or any girl out there is hearing some of the same shit that I heard, I won't date you because you don't have high school diploma, college degree, a license, you're too fat, you're too skinny, whatever it may be. You gotta try to shrug that stuff off, dude. I know it's difficult because I couldn't do it. But now, I feel, since I don't have to hear that anymore, it's gonna make it easier for me to get past that. And maybe we can all do that and start looking at ourselves in a little bit better light. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to discuss. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me some feedback if you guys are going through anything, because I've been there. Especially with the dating thing, man. I haven't had a lot of girlfriends. And a lot of them, I don't know. I had that one for 5 years. Me and her never had nothing like this. We never had no arguments about my body or her body. We never argued about shit. We only broke up because some things went down that were unforgivable. I'll just say that. So, yeah, just leave me some feedback. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and take care of yourselves out here. And let's all have a good 2023. And on to the next thing after. Take care.